Imagine, being the new kid in a legendary company. You know, one that helped put an entire country on the global tech map. That's exactly what happened back in 2014. When Infosys, the crown jewel of India's IT revolution, did the unthinkable. They brought in, well, an outsider. Enter Vishal Sikka, a Silicon Valley technocrat with a PhD in AI, fresh off his gig at SAP. He wore crisp suits, not kurtas. He talked about automation and intelligence, not billable hours. He was everything Infosys wasn't, and maybe, just maybe, that was the whole idea. The board wanted disruption, and Sikka promised transformation. At first it was electric. The stock soared. Clients were excited. The board was thrilled. Sikka dropped buzzwords like zero distance from innovation. He launched AI projects. He wanted Infosys to stop being just a services company and become a tech powerhouse. For a while, it looked like it was working, but behind the scenes, things weren't so rosy, because there was one person who wasn't clapping along, Narayana Murthy, Infosys' legendary founder. He'd stepped back from daily duties, but not from influence. Infosys was his baby, and he didn't love what Sikka was doing with it. The first crack? Compensation. In 2015, Sikka's package hit Rs 17, 38 crore, the highest ever for an Infosys CEO. Murthy hit back publicly. He called it excessive. He said Infosys stood for modesty and restraint. He even quoted Gandhi just to drive home the point. But that was just round one. Next up, the Panaya deal. Infosys bought an Israeli automation company, Panaya, for $200 million. Sikka said it was strategic. But then, boom, whistleblowers started leaking emails. Rumors swirled about overvaluation. Allegations that the due diligence was sloppy, maybe even shady. Murthy demanded transparency. The board? They clammed up, insisting nothing unethical had happened, but the trust? Shattered. What started as philosophical differences quickly turned into open warfare. By 2017, Murthy was firing off furious emails, accusing the board of hiding things, failing their duties. Those emails made it to the press, of course. In one, he claimed Infosys was being run like a black box, that it was losing its soul. The board finally snapped. They issued a rare public smackdown, accusing Murthy of continuous assaults and undermining the CEO. In Indian corporate history, that was unheard of. A revered founder getting called out by his own board? Then came the final blow. August 2017, Sikka resigns, citing personal attacks and constant distractions. No names named, but everyone knew. He left the country immediately, didn't even show up for the press conference. Infosys stock tanked 10%, $3.5 billion in value, gone in a day. The message? The founder had won. A week later, Nandan Nilekani, another Infosys co-founder, was back as non-executive chairman. The outsider experiment? Over. But here's the real story. This wasn't just two big personalities clashing. This was a full-on cultural collision. A brash, product-driven CEO versus a conservative, founder-driven company that just wasn't ready for disruption. So who was right? Did Sikka move too fast? Or did Murthy just never let go? Let me know what you think in the comments.